Good morning, students. In my previous sessions, I have already completed some subtopics of topic 2. Topic 2, that is topic second, that is the outbreak of revolution. Outbreak of revolution. Under this topic, I have completed the event of 5th May 1789. Second, the event of 14th July 1789. Then the event of 4th August 1789. That means I have completed these three events: the event of 5th May 1789, the event of 14th July 1789, and the event of 4th August 1789. In my previous class or session, I was discussing France becomes a constitutional monarchy. In my previous session, I was discussing this last subtopic of topic 2. That means France becomes a constitutional monarchy. The National Assembly drafted its constitution. The National Assembly drafted its constitution in 1791. The National Assembly completed its draft of constitution in 1791. That means the National Assembly completed draft of constitution in 1791, and this declared France as constitutional monarchy. That means the National Assembly declared France as constitutional monarchy. It divided the powers of king into legislative, judiciary, and executive. The National Assembly declared France as constitutional monarchy. Then it's divided the powers of king into legislative, judiciary, and executive. Previously, the powers was concentrated in single hand. That means in the hands of the king. That means only the king enjoyed all these three powers, means legislative, judiciary, and executive. That means there was concentration of power in single hand. The National Assembly limited the powers of monarch. National Assembly limited the powers of monarch. That means previously all the powers were concentrated only in single hand. After that, those powers were taken from the king and divided among three different institutions, that is legislative, executive, and judiciary. That means now the concentration of power was not only in the hands of kings. The National Assembly limited the powers of the monarch. That means now the National Assembly limited the powers of the monarch. It declared France into a constitutional monarchy. That means the National Assembly limited the powers of the monarch. It divided the powers of king into legislative, judiciary and executive. That means the National Assembly limited the powers of the monarch. राजा के शक्ति को बहुत ज़्यादा कम कर दिया गया. Constitutional monarchy means monarchy was there, king was the head of the state. Monarchy अभी भी प्रेजेंट था, king was the head of the state. In spite of that, there was no power present in the hands of the king. King was the head of the state, but powers were not present in the hands of the king, because all the three powers, executive powers, legislative powers and judiciary powers, were taken away from the hands of the king. In this way, mainly the kings of the power or the monarch was totally limited by the National Assembly. Letter 1, citizens were divided into active and passive citizens. Citizens were divided into active and passive citizens. जो पूरे सिटीजन्स थे, नागरिक थे, उनको दो भागों में बांट दिया गया. वन वाज एक्टिव एंड अनदर वाज पैसिव. Active citizens were those citizens who were paying taxes. Passive citizens were those citizens who were not paying taxes. The citizens were divided into active and passive citizens. Active citizens were those citizens who were paying taxes to the state, and passive citizens were those citizens who were not paying taxes to the state. Active citizens got all the powers. Active citizens को सभी तरह का powers मिल गया. Active citizens got all rights. एक्टिव सिटीजन्स को सभी तरह का अधिकार दे दिया गया. पैसिव सिटीजन्स वे डिनाइड ऑल टाइप्स ऑफ राइट्स. पैसिव सिटीजन्स को किसी तरह का कोई अधिकार नहीं दिया गया. एक्टिव सिटीजन्स हु वेर एबव 25 years of age और हु हैव अटेन्ड और एबव 25 years of age गॉट राइट टू वोट. एक्टिव सिटीजन्स जो कि टैक्स पे करते थे और 25 वर्ष से ऊपर के थे, उनको वोटिंग राइट्स भी दे दिया गया. वो लोग इलेक्शंस में खड़े भी हो सकते थे. दैट मीन्स द एक्टिव सिटीजन्स गॉट पॉलिटिकल राइट्स, बट पैसिव सिटीजन्स हु वेर नॉट पेइंग टैक्सेस वेर डिनाइड वोटिंग राइट्स. उनको पैसिव सिटीजन्स मान लिया गया, उनको किसी तरह का कोई अधिकार नहीं दिया गया. इन पैसिव सिटीजन्स generally the poor people and women were represented. Passive citizens represent the poor people and the women. Women जो औरतें थी और साथ में जो गरीब लोग थे वो जनरली पैसिव सिटीजन्स थे, because the poor people were not in a position to pay taxes, so they were reduced to passive citizens. Women were also reduced to passive citizens. That means इसका मतलब यही था कि they were not satisfied with the result of French Revolution. जो फ्रेंच रिवोल्यूशन का रिजल्ट था, जो नेशनल असेंबली के द्वारा किया गया, उससे वो लोग सेटिस्फाइड नहीं थे. They were not satisfied by the results or the outcomings of French Revolution. उससे वो लोग सेटिस्फाइड नहीं थे. After that, one declaration of rights of man and citizen. Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen, it gave several rights to the common people. That means the rights of man and citizen was declared. That means a declaration was made as a rights of man and citizen. The Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen gave several rights to the people. That means French people, right? Like right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law, which were considered as natural rights. That means the rights which are enjoying, uh, the rights which we are enjoying now were given to us by the French Revolution. It can be considered as the most important legacy of French Revolution. Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen guaranteed us several rights like right to life, right to equality, right to opinion, and these rights were also enjoyed by us now in India and different countries of the world. That means these rights were guaranteed to us by French Revolution. These are called the legacy of French Revolution. So France becomes a constitutional monarchy. Under this topic, we can discuss that the National Assembly drafted its constitution in 1791. In 1791, National Assembly drafted a constitution. Then France was declared as a constitutional monarchy. It's divided the powers of king into legislative, judiciary, and executive. It, that means the constitution of 1791 limited the powers of the monarch. It divided citizens into active and passive citizens. Active citizens were such citizens who were paying taxes to the state. Passive citizens were those citizens who were not paying taxes to the state. Active citizens were enjoying all type of rights, political rights, and passive citizens were denied rights. Next was the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen, and under this right, several rights like right to life, freedom of speech, right to equality. Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen guaranteed several rights to French people. Now topic second is completed. I will discuss the questions now, and you have to do all these questions as SW. Questions from topic second. The questions from topic second. These all are long answer questions. These are long answer questions. Question number 1 is write the event of 5th May 1789. Your question number 2 is write the causes of walk out of representatives of third estate from the National Assembly, and what was its result. Question number 3 is write the event of 14th July 1789. Question number 4 is write the provisions of decree of 4th August 1789. Your next question is how France became a constitutional monarchy. Next question number 6 is write about active and passive citizens. Question number 7 is write the list of rights guaranteed under Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizens. So these are total 7 questions. Question number 1 is write the event of 5th May 1789. In this you have to write the event of 5th May 1789. That means 300 representatives of first estate, 300 representatives of second estate, and 600 representatives of third estate. Next is the write the causes of walkout of representatives of third estate from the National Assembly and what was its result. The third estate demanded that the voting must be made according to membership, not according to states. That means they demanded 1200 votes in place of 3 votes. This proposal was rejected by the king, so they walked out from the National Assembly. After that, the king rejected the proposal, so they walked out from the assembly and declared their own National Assembly. Write the event of 14 July. It is easy question. Write this event. The provisions of decree of 4th August 1789. It is directly given in the book. How France became a constitutional monarchy. That means the National Assembly limited the powers of the king. The powers was divided into executive, judiciary, and legislative. That means the powers were assigned to 3 different institutions in place of the king. Previously there was concentration of power in single hand, but now there was separation of power. That means the power was assigned to 3 different institutions. Write about active and passive citizens. In this you have to write about the active citizens. That means the persons who were paying taxes were designated as active citizens and they were guaranteed all type of political rights. And the people who were not paying taxes, that means poor people and women, were included into passive citizens and they were not guaranteed any type of rights. Your last question is write the list of rights guaranteed under Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen. Under this list of rights, you have to write only right to life, freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, equality before law. These rights were considered as natural and inalienable rights. So these are the questions and you have to, I have already discussed these questions. You have to write the answers, and all these are long answer questions. That means the answers must be minimum in 60 words, not less than 60 words. It can be more than 60 words, that means 60 words, 70 words, 80 words, 90 words, or 100 words, but not less than 60 words. Now your topic first and your topic second is completed. Topic second is